Hey Cancer, welcome to your October reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, keep it in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We're going to look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of October. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. I can't speak. Blame it on Mercury retrograde. Oh my god. We're going to switch it up a little bit, do things a little bit differently. We're going to pull some Tikashi messages out first, some animal oracle, then we'll pull a little bit of tarot, nothing too crazy, and then we'll end the reading with some affirmations, okay? It's going to be a bit of a shorter read, but that's all good. As long as it's helpful to somebody out there, then I am doing my job, alright? So, starting off with some Tikashi messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on for Cancer? What messages does Cancer need to know for the month of October? If I can pick these cards up, they're kind of small. All right, messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020. What's going on for Cancer? Any messages for Cancer, please, from Tikashi? Any treasures from Tikashi for my Cancerians for the rest of October? Oh my god, okay. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020. Any Tikashi messages for my Cancers? Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. Ooh, we got some good ones coming out. So we have creativity, spontaneity, and power. It's all about you guys using your power, using your strength, using your creative skills in a spontaneous way to make something amazing, to create something awesome. So let's get into this. Creativity. You are the creator of your universe. You can create, manifest anything. Do not limit what you think you can do. You can do anything. Without judgments, you can lovingly acknowledge what you can create, which can open the flow for greater creations. Be open to new ideas. Let your artistic expression flow. Allow your inspiration to guide you to new heights. Okay, so then we have spontaneity. Have fun, express your love, do something unusual or different. Get out of your head and into your heart. Planning certainly needs a place in your life, but do not allow self-imposed rules and limitations to stop you from expressing who you are. Although now is not the time for impulsive sending, be spontaneous on the inside. Think kind thoughts where none have gone before. And then we have power. You have control over your life. Know your power and know your own worth. It is time to acknowledge all that you have created. Oh my god, it ties in together. Are you allowing others to overpower you? When times are difficult, think about what you can achieve. You are never powerless. It is time to acknowledge your power and feel your empowerment in every word you speak and every action you take. You guys, so this is all about you guys needing to step out of your comfort zone, do something a little bit different, try a different technique, especially if you're someone who's very artistic or expressive in a way. It's all about you guys needing to create something, to get your hands on something, to work on a project or to start something and be passionate about it, but be spontaneous, have fun with it, enjoy it, use that power, use your skills, use that creativity and combine it all together and make something beautiful. You have the control, you have the power, you have the resources to make this shit a reality. You are capable of manifesting whatever it is that you want. Do not allow your thoughts, your doubts, your fears to limit you or get in the way of whatever it is that you're trying to bring in or whatever it is that you wanted to pursue but you're too hesitant to do, or whatever is the reason that's stopping you from going after what it is that you want. Be spontaneous, take some risks. Obviously, don't be super impulsive, right? With that Mars and Aries energy for the rest of 2020 does bring in that impulsive behavior, and with this retrograde energy now, we're in Mercury retrograde, so there's some delays and there's some hesitations and some halts and some standstills, but at the end of the day, this is all so that we can move forward. So right now, we're taking that draw back of the bow and that arrow. It's that slingshot, and then you let go and you're moving 100 steps forward. So yes, maybe a temporary delay right now. Things might be a little bit slow, might be a little bit hectic, might be a little bit crazy, but you have control over your life. You don't have control over other people's lives, but you have control over yours and your thoughts and your actions. So just remember that. We're gonna pull some animal oracle cards to go along with this, but so far I'm liking it, Cancer. Any animal spirit messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020? Oh my god, this happened in Aries reading where the card just flew. Okay. Should I move it up? There we go. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020? Any animal oracle messages for my Cancerians? Any animal oracle messages for my Cancerians for October? What messages does Cancer need to hear for the month of October? Please show me clearly. All right. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of October. Any messages for Cancer? Crow, ooh, and Cobra, Unicorn. This is great. This is really good. So we have the Crow, we have Cobra, and we have Unicorn. So Spirit coming out, we also have some fire and a little bit of air. So taking on a logical but also passionate mindset. So looking at the facts, being analytical, looking at the details, business mind, but then also using the creative, that passion, that fire to make that shit happen. So air plus fire. This is great. This is a good combination. I'm just kind of getting that, especially since this seems to be more of like a creation reading, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in or create. This is really good. So having the backbone, the details, the plan to make this shit happen, but also having the fire, the passion, the courage to make this shit happen. And then we also got Spirit coming out, which is telling me that you guys are highly protected and also backed up by the universe, by your spirit guides, by your angels, ancestors. This is great. This is fantastic. And the Unicorn, well, it's all about your third eye. Cancer, you guys are very intuitive. All right, I'm a Cancer too. Let's go. So let's get into this. So we have the Crow coming out, air energy, and it's funny because crows seem to have that superstition it's bad luck or it's bad news or there's going to be a change in the future, but it's going to be bad. Like, no, I do feel like there will be a change for you guys in the future if you use this energy to your benefit and you push through the blockages, the fears. But this also does talk about seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. Like I was saying with this Unicorn energy, your third eye, your intuition, you guys might be getting intuitive hits or messages through your dreams or just throughout the day, like a random thought that just comes in and you're like, wait a minute, right? So your intuition is on point, it's spiked, pay attention to it. The Crow is a very spiritual card. You guys are very spiritual, but the thing is with your spiritual gifts, you can only tap into them when you're in the right mindset, when you have enough energy. When your energy is off or you're exhausted or you're not in the right frame of mind, your intuition is not going to be on point. And so you might be getting mixed messages, you might be confusing your ego, your own thoughts. This card also talks about magic, like magic's in the air. Anything can happen. Just be mindful, be aware, because what you think is what you can attract, what you can create, which creativity said that, right? So even when it feels like, oh, it's not gonna happen, or this is just way out of my reach, or this is so unrealistic, just wait, hold that thought. Magic's in the air. You never know what's around the corner. There's some miracles that happen. Be open to receive. The Crow does talk about you guys needing to maintain a balance in your life, making sure that you are getting enough rest, taking care of yourself, getting enough exercise, eating well, all that's going to help you ground yourself and stay in the right mind frame. Otherwise, we may slack off and fall into like the muddy waters, and we don't want that. So just try to maintain balance and grounded in your day-to-day lives. Do things for yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, clearing your mind, and just being with you, hearing your thoughts as clear as ever. Then we have the Cobra. The Cobra talks about learning curves, learning experiences. You guys might be considering going back to school or taking up a new class or taking up a new skill. Like I was saying, some of you may need to step out of your comfort zone and be spontaneous and try something you've never done before, or try a different technique, try a different skill, try something out that maybe you've never done or you've never considered. Be open-minded, be open to try new things. With the Cobra coming out, this talks about learning. Practice makes perfect. You may not be great right off the bat at something. It might be a bit of a struggle and you may get frustrated and you may get irritated with yourself or irritated with the process, but practice makes perfect, okay? It will be worth it at the end. And then this also does talk about you guys being protected and watched over by your loved ones, your angels, your ancestors. This seems to be coming through a little bit with these two cards. The Cobra does talk about needing to take a pause or needing to take a moment to recalibrate and take some time out for you, to gain that strength, to gain that energy, to gain that momentum, to go after your creative endeavors, right? Because how can you go after something when you don't have the power, when you don't have the strength or the energy to make it happen. So the Cobra does suggest taking a time out, taking a moment, taking a pause, taking a break. But overall, this does talk about building on top of your ideas. How can you think bigger, think better, expanding on these ideas? How can you take it to the next level? How can you stand out from the crowd? How can you make yourself unique? And so then we have the unicorn. And the unicorn does talk about you guys questioning a lot about your purpose, the direction you're going down, wondering, what is my purpose? Why am I here? Is there something more? Something might be lacking in my life. What is that? It's all about reconnecting to your higher purpose and reconnecting to why you are here in the first place. I don't know too much about this card, so I'm actually going to get the book. The unicorn, reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of the unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to the curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows that there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You're the unicorn and you've begun your quest for the answers. So you guys are questioning a lot. You're questioning your life. You're questioning, am I pursuing what it is that's fulfilling me? Is there something more than just the 9 to 5? Some of you don't even know, like, well, what do I want to pursue? I don't even know. Well, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes stepping out of your comfort zone and trying something maybe you've never done before, but you may actually be great at it, or maybe something that you really enjoy, but you don't know unless you try. So let's go into Cobra. Pausing, waiting, and the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or a spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, and ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who have led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. When in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know-it-all and egocentric. And to bring it to balance, taking a class and studying something. So you guys might be going through some lessons or some learning curve. The month of October has taught you a lot of things about yourself, especially if you've been questioning things during your day-to-day lives. You're also learning a lot too, and uncovering a lot of answers from within you. So that's pretty interesting, you guys. And then we have the crow. Crow, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye 3 realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded and hypersensitive. And to bring the balance, daily meditation practice. So you guys might be needing to get into a daily routine of like setting aside 10-15 minutes for yourself so that you can spend some time meditating or reconnecting to yourself and the questions that you may have deep within you, things that you've been wondering or contemplating, just giving yourself some time so that you're able to have that power to go after your creative endeavors and be spontaneous and have fun with that. Okay, so we're going to pull a couple tarot cards, see what messages may need to come through for October 2020. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020? Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding this reading for October? Okay, we're gonna have a card coming out. We have the Tower, Scorpio energy. So surrender to the change, surrender to, right? Because I did say with Crow, you know, the stereotype, oh my God, there's going to be some changes. It might be bad. It's not bad, but there will probably be some changes. So surrender to the changes, surrender to the shifts in your life, no matter how good or bad, that there is a learning lesson that you can grow from, okay? Things like that nature, but needing to surrender and allow the tower to fall so that you can build something stronger, something better. because the foundation that you have built right now might not be solid enough for these new endeavors that you're wanting to pursue, or these new experiences you're needing to start fresh. You're needing to have something solid, something more capable of holding the base, so that you're able to expand on your ideas and build something better, bigger and better, right? You can't build on something that's itty bitty and can't hold the weights. Am I getting my, whatever, I'm moving on. I can't seem to get my words straight. I hope it makes sense. You guys get what I'm fucking saying. If not, then I guess it's just not for you. Okay, let's just get some more messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for October 2020. Messages for my Cancers in October 2020. Alright. Messages. Okay. We have something. I don't know what it is. Five of Cups. Okay. Alright. Messages for Cancer. And the Five of Pentacles. Shit, man. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Tower. You had the Page of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So here's the thing. Here's the deal. There's a block that's getting in the way of you fully being able to express yourself and create new things that are going to be of your higher purpose and be fulfilling, and everything that you ever wished for, everything you ever desired. There's something that's getting in the way of that. Eight of Wands in the reverse. There's something that's blocking you from fully being able to express yourself or create the life that you want. There's something that's just blocking you or getting in the way. And with that being said, with that blockage that's getting in the way, that's coming to an end. That's crashing down. That block is no longer going to be there. That roadblock, goodbye. There's something that's coming to an end. There's something that is being removed from your life. When this Tower moment comes crashing down, it's going to be like all hell breaks loose. All right, it's going to be a bit of an emotional time with that Five of Cups energy. You guys are going to be probably very emotional, or someone in this situation, whether this is you or someone you're connecting with, somebody's definitely going to be in their feelings, and it might be intense, okay? But this too shall pass. This will not last forever. It's all about clearing the shit, the trash, the residue, so that we can move forward in a positive way and we're free from those blockages, because we have the blockages. That Eight of Wands in the reverse is getting in the way of you guys being able to express yourself or feeling empowered and inspired to go after what it is that you want. There's definitely this sense of change, so that you have this renewal or this rebirthing process. There was something that was like keeping you stuck or keeping you down in the dumps, or just not in a good mindset. And so Tower moment, universe stepped in, maybe some divine intervention type of situation where something was forced to come to a close, or something was forced to end. And so as painful as it might be, as heavy, as hard, as difficult or uncomfortable as it might be, this overall is going to be for the benefit of you, so that you're able to come out on the top as the Empress. So clearly whatever foundation that you've built, whether this is in a relationship or within your life or wherever you currently are, had to come crashing down in order for you to build something stronger. And so with this Page of Swords energy coming out, I do feel like as if this is cutting away the blocks, the ties, the chains that's been holding you back from fully going after what it is that you want. And so it's almost as if like this Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands in reverse, he's like slicing away from the blockages, or slicing those blockages out of his life, so that he can pursue and create what he's been wanting to create for so long, and using that energy towards these things. So yeah. Anything else? We had the Four of Swords in the reverse, so there might be Four of Swords in the reverse with the Sun, so it might be a bit of a stressful time right now, but moving forward and pushing through this discomfort, you're going to be better than ever with the Sun. You're going to be happy as hell. You're going to be pursuing whatever it is that you've been wanting to go after. There's no more blockages. You're free from those, and you're going to be living your best life. So right now, I know it may not seem like it. I know you might be in the thick of it at this very moment, but this is so something better can come in, or that you have the space in your life, in your heart, in your mind, the room for better things, or the energy to go after what it is that you want. So I know right now it seems like it's all painful, but this is a lesson that you are needing to learn, and part of the lesson is to learn when to let go, or to learn when to surrender and accept and adapt to these changes. All about being adaptable and flexible, and trusting the bigger picture, or trusting the process. Like, you are highly watched over and you are highly protected, and so this is all for your highest purpose, even though it may not seem like it right now. When time goes on, when this is in the past. This moment right now is in the past. You're going to look back at this and you're going to understand why this had to happen. Because that Page of Swords does also talk about clarity and truth, and also you speaking your truth or seeing the truth, seeing the reality, looking at the facts, looking at the details, like I was saying with that Cobra energy, looking at things from an analytical point of view. All right. So yeah, that's kind of what I got for you guys. We're going to get some affirmations to go along with this, and then we're going to end this reading. Any affirmations for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Ooh. What do we have here? Oh my god. We have messages and rebirth. I'm actually going to get one more. Messages for Cancer. Okay, that was quick. New learning. Okay, Aries had new learning as well. So we have rebirth. I think you guys had this in one of your recent readings. Rebirth. Change comes through new understanding, forgiveness, and recognizing wisdom gained through experiences. Spiritual awareness grows and the meaning of love is understood. Affirmation, I'm spiritually aware. So being aware of these experiences that you're going through, no matter how good or bad, it's all for you and your growth. And this is all part of you guys changing and growing. And as you guys change and grow, you also tend to outgrow certain things or certain foundations that you're needing to accept, to release, and let go of, so that you can birth into something brand new, something better, something bigger. And so it's like I was saying with the towers, collapse and endings, and like in the northern hemisphere, it's fall now, so everything's kind of dying, the trees, leaves are falling off, things are coming to an end, so that there's this renewal energy, so that better things can come through, so that there's this newness in the spring. So it's kind of like going through a bit of a death phase and a little bit of a death process, but in the long run, there's going to be so much growth that comes from this. There's going to be something better that comes from this. Every ending also brings a new beginning. So this might be an end or a death phase, but this also does talk about you guys rebirthing into something better. All right, we have messages. Finding answers in life comes through emotions, thoughts, knowing, and your heart. Add logic and it will bring confusion. Affirmation, I know. So this is about your intuition. This kind of ties back in with that unicorn card. Needing to trust your intuition, needing to trust your gut, needing to trust the signs, symbols, synchronicities, the dreams, the messages that your guides, your angels, your ancestors are trying to let you know or share with you or express to you. So you guys are asking all these deep questions about your purpose, your life, the direction you're going down. You already know the answers deep down. You just have to make the time to access those answers of whatever it is that you've been asking, because that unicorn card talked about you guys asking some questions, asking yourself certain things. Why am I putting up with this? Or why this, why that? You already know deep down. You just gotta reach into it and find the answer within you. The answers reside within you, okay? And then we have new learning. Wolf teaches you to know who you are. Facing your fears is one of the greatest learning experiences and shows us how to change and grow. Affirmation, I'm learning. So you guys are going through a learning phase right now. There's lots of learning lessons. There's lots of things you can take from these experiences, these situations. You guys are going through a learning curve. Lots of learning lessons that you can take from these experiences. As painful as it might be, it may help you find the answer to what you've been asking all along. This is for your highest purpose. This is all for your growth and part of this rebirthing process. But as you are changing and growing, you're also needing to release things that are no longer for your highest self, you know, things that you've outgrown. Basically what I'm saying is, with this rebirthing process brings new lessons, new learning, new experiences, and really, you never stop learning and experiencing until your last breath. So it doesn't matter what age you are. I don't care if you're 80, 100 years old. There's still going to be things you're learning and growing from. So it just never stops. So I know some people want to complain about it, but like, that's life, I guess. I don't know, y'all. This was your reading. I hope it helped somebody out there. If it did, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.